The internet is absolutely saturated with lots of information on how to be a good trader, how to have the perfect strategy, how to win, how to manage your risk properly. But I don't think we talk enough about why 95 to 99% of traders actually fail. There are so many people who started this journey and they have since quit. Some people still watch and they say, I'm never going to put money back in this. And it wasn't until I blew my 100th live account and my 50th prop firm challenge that I realized that I have to stop blaming strategies. I have to stop blaming the pairs. I have to stop blaming the market. And I have to put the focus on the one problem and the one reason that's actually causing me to fail. And just like me, everybody else. And you'll be surprised that it's you. You are the reason why you are failing. And in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how I was able to transform my trading career. I'm not saying I'm a perfect trader and I don't make mistakes, but my trading career has completely blossomed into something that is steady. I have not been needing to go back to work or start another business or anything like that. I've been living a pretty decent life from trading, and I want to give you some tips. The first thing that we do as traders is we put money in. We don't mind losing money at first. It's something that happens. We call it tuition. You just putting money into the market, just seeing how it goes. And then we start to notice that this becomes a pattern. We're losing money. And then we start to say we're losing too much money. And we start to focus on strategies. And maybe we think it's the pair. Maybe we should just trade something else. I started with Bitcoin after I lost so much money on NAS 100 and US 30. And then I was checking out gold because it had so much hype behind it. I was completely discouraged from trading volatile pairs. I started going back to like Euro USD, completely bored with those pairs. And then I said, you know what? I have to face my fears and I have to learn what I need to learn to trade US 30. I've never looked back ever since. But I did go through those phases of changing my pairs around, and then I started strategy hunting. This is when you start looking for something that works for you. It works for a little bit and then it stops working, and then you get lost all over again. You find yourself back looking at different traders and joining different programs and on different YouTube channels. That is problem number one. You have to pick one pair and you have to stop looking for strategies. You have to follow a system that makes sense. And I think that we try to get successful quick, so we take information from all different places. Someone is going to make sense to you. They're going to speak to you. It's gonna be something that's repeatable. That's the person that you stick with, no matter who it is. That's the person that you stick with. Learn that system, use it for yourself, repeat it. Something that was really big for me, because it was at one point in time I was losing so much money. And a lot of us start trading when things get hard, in our personal lives. Or we came across trading and then we say, oh, it's getting crazy. Now I have to really lock in with this. The pressure is on. That is the worst mindset to come into the market with, because, oh my God. And I've done it. I've said, I lost too much money. I blew through my savings account and this has to work for me, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do. We get like that. That just caused me so much loss and so much pressure. And even when I'm having moments where I feel like I'm being super pressured, I have to remind myself not to go into the market and trade when I feel pressured. Because the last thing we want to be doing, we know that we're trading for money, but you should not be trading to make a certain amount of money. That's the worst thing you could do. I still lose money when I have that mindset. When I go into the market and I say I want to make a certain amount of money today, I end up just losing more than what I came with. And take that pressure off. When you get into the market, that needs to be your time. The only thing you need to be focused on is not being right, not proving yourself to be right, not trying to make a certain amount of money. But the only thing you need to be focused on is having the right setup. If you have the right setup and you're trading in the right direction, the money will come naturally. So take the pressure off of you. I know all of us are coming in with some type of pressure. Some of us are truly lucky. Some of us have the easiest jobs in the world and they could just trade and work at the same time. Kudos to you guys, but most of us don't have that luxury. Some of us are even embarrassed to tell people how much money we're losing or that we're not doing well with this. That's okay. This is your journey. You don't even have to share with anybody anymore. This is for you. And I had to realize that as well. Like, oh, how's trading going? It's a scam. And I'm like, it's going fine. But you know, this was my journey, and it was for me, and I decided to stop sharing it with other people. We don't need that negativity when it comes down to something that we want to do. This is for us. We're gonna stick through it no matter what happens, right? So another thing that I realized that I had to stop doing was revenge trading, over trading. Just if you take a loss, the market is trying to tell you something. If you continuously take losses, the market is trying to let you know, hey, you're wrong, and that's okay to be wrong, or you're early. So being wrong in a trade means that you took a trade in the opposite direction and it just ran crazy against you. And if you're early, this means that you've been a part of a liquidity sweep and that you were too early, price came, took you out, and then it continued. So these are also things that you need to tighten up with your system. I used to be super distracted, and this is why I don't trade with like multiple charts everywhere and screen here, screen there, screen there, charts. Focusing on one pair and just one chart, and cutting that phone off when it's your time to trade in the market, the best thing that I started to do for myself. It needs to be quiet, get off social media, meditate, calm your mind, focus on your setup, spend enough time in the market. Don't just hop in and just look for a setup. Don't think that the market owes you anything. Spend enough time on your setup. Allow yourself some peace and quiet, and turn the world back on when you're done trading. That's it. That's one thing that I just can't. I used to be on the phone while I'm placing trades. I used to be driving and placing trades. I used to be completely reckless when it came down to trading, and that's something that I had to turn all the way around. I did a 360. My time in the market, I need to be in a quiet space, just like this. Me and the charts, no multiple tabs, no phone on, just trading. Just my goal is to find a good setup, let it run, let it make me some profits, and that's it. So why 95% of traders actually fail is because nobody is telling you, nobody is telling you their mistakes that they had outside of the charts. Okay, forget the technical analysis. These are mistakes that I had, and I had to learn them and overcome them and fix them. If you can fix these factors that have everything to do with yourself, you can be better, right? Focus on being 1% better every single day. You will be a better trader. You could avoid being a part of that 95% if you just work on yourself, right? It's always good to work on yourself. I continuously work on myself. So guys, work on these things. I hope that it helps you, and check back in. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I missed something. You can comment in the comment section below and let me know if I missed anything that has helped you personally. That would be great.